Hello and welcome to Canada. Site to race number 7 of the Hooters Series race season 3. On the pole, not Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, but we have a front row full of rookies, as starting on the pole is Jordan Davis. Cosmic Nova and Amanda Shelley, row 2. Zach Kreller and Ben Neuwirth in row 3. Jessica Shelton, Chris Louvier, row 4. With Time Pollard and Sky Commons in row number 5. Here's the rest of your starting grid. Mary Shelley comes in as the points leader by 30 points over Kyle Matthews. With the win last week, Charles Sanford moved himself up to third in the points, 41 points back. Jessica Shelton finds herself fourth, 47 points back. Kyle Collins with a locked up chase spot is fifth in points, 54 points back. Rest of the top 10 is Sky Commons, Dylan Young, Alex May, Jake Bassinger, Jerry Shelley, the top 10. And you see our points leader starts on the final row alongside Sam Young.
Drivers, start your engines!
That was a little bit sudden there at the end of it. But yeah, Jerry Shelley is 10th. The top 12 in points could leave here as the points leader. So that includes Mason Powers and Maxwell Chan. We will be carrying 8 onboard cameras that we hope to actually utilize today. Those will be the cars of Mary Shelley, Kyle Matthews, Charles Sanford, Jessica Shelton, Kyle Collins, Sky Commons, Dylan Young, and Maxwell Chan. 16 laps in store here today. We saw 11 laps in the truck race. That ended up being pretty interesting, a little bit boring in the sense of one guy pulled away after taking the lead. What will we see today? Green flag is out. We're underway. Watch the back of the field here real quick as they come up through the gears. Going back up to the front. Seems like everything's kind of sorted itself out. I would definitely say a car to watch would be Jessica Shelton. She's had a great car all weekend long. Fastest in the first practice. She was 7th in qualifying. And she found herself 3rd in happy hour. That 98 looks to be really good. Let's check out the back of the field. No one's gone off yet. They all seem to be right up here. There's Kyle Matthews, another one of our onboard cameras. As here's a corner that a lot of guys will take a little bit bad here for most of the race. I'm sorry about this. And looks like Shelton was actually one of them. She has kind of lost a spot there, I think, to Common. And watching the side-by-side here, this is where some of this stuff could turn bad. Looking at the back of the field. Oh, Jeff James, Matt Duncan there. There is a car off. And it is Jerry Shelley, the 23. And Mary Shelley's found the pit wall. The points leader, and there's trouble up here. There's a car upside down. Who is that? That is Chris Washer. Sanford's on pit road. The 9 car. A colossal wreck on at the end of lap 1. Jordan Davis is out to a 1.8 second lead right now. Oh my gosh. Ton of damage to Henry Powers' car. Hard to tell. Looks like Dylan Thoreau's got damage in the 12. Yeah, left side damage. No, never mind. Okay, he's actually clean. Looking for the guys with damage as we're trying to get off the camera shot. Okay, here we go. Hard to tell who's all got damage back here. Max Neuwirth appears to have damage in the 4. And Cosmic Nova runs wide. Jessica Shelton runs wide as well. That is Matthew Marias that's way wide. Kind of checking back through here. See, no one's run wide. Great battle though here, just with the 2, the 88 and the 77. The Canadian Jeff James finds himself in the back, 32nd right now. Looking, Washer, Shelley, and Sanford have already taken their cars behind the wall. Tough break for Sanford coming off the win. Brennan Pack, or no, that's William Duncan in the Pennzoil car that's gone wide. I think, yeah, all three of them are running the freaking Pennzoil cars this week. You got Patterson in the Pennzoil car, Duncan in the Pennzoil car, and Duncan in the Pennzoil car. As Louvier, the Cleveland winner, looking to make it 2 for 2 on the road courses maybe this season. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the 6 and 21. Looks to be okay right now. Oh, Sky Commons in the grass and in the wall as well. Ton of spots being lost by the 33. A lot of damage to the left side of the Old Spice Chevrolet. As Henry Powers has been able to continue on. Ashley LaPlante has some rear end damage to her car now. As Mason Neal slides a little bit wide, gives spot up to Jeff James. Looking like this might be a good time to look at some of these onboard cameras that we got a little bit. We'll do that in a moment. William Duncan, they'll make a move on Kyle Collins. Let's ride on board. Baskinger on pit road, 19. Oh, Maxwell Chan's on pit road. So that took a little bit of the onboard cameras there that we actually still have. Obviously, Sanford out of the race. Couldn't ride on board with him very well. But I saw Jake Bassinger on pit road while we're looking at the onboard cameras. He's now not there. And in fact, he and Card Pollard have fallen out of the race. And looking up here, Amanda Shelley is starting to close in a little bit on the 0. And Amanda Shelley is a faster car than even the leaders right now. Here we go. Amanda took that corner really well. Can she get the pass done on the 0, running down to the S's? Battle for second. Not looking so well right now. Trying to get the move done, not able to do so yet. Gonna try and go around the outside here. It was a nice effort, but not able to get the move done. But Amanda Shelley still the fastest of the top 3 that time around. Nova was fastest of the top 4 cars. There's Jessica Shelton riding in 9th. One of the drivers here in this field that we felt like would have a great run. Hanging around the top 10 so far, but has not been able to really make the moves that we were expecting her to be able to. And funny enough, running still around Preston Florida on the racetrack. These two seem to find each other on the track, and luckily I guess they're not rivals. Kind of confusing to see two Great Clips cars out on the track as well with Ben Neuwirth and Kyle Matthews. But easy to tell them apart this week. One of them's a Chevy, the other one's a Dodge. And Duncan appears to have a run on Shelton here for 9th. Looks to the inside. Shelton trying to get the draft off the Roush Fenway teammate of Duncan, Preston Flord. Not sure how getting a draft's going to help on a road course, but it looks like it might. She's hanging in there right now. But I think Duncan's going to be able to get the move done. Shelton might run a little wide here. Indeed, she does. Move Duncan into 9th. And Kreller move him up to 4th. Kreller gets the move done on Nova, who this very corner right here is named after Cosmic Nova. Pretty much the reason why the truck race was named what it was, the Noving 200. That's Nova's Bend, essentially. Everyone went off there last year, and they decided to pave it. Max Neuwirth now is proven to be an issue. Lap traffic for Jordan Davis. And Kyle Collins is out. Okay, so here goes Davis now to the inside of Neuwirth. Now it's going to be the question of how much does Neuwirth end up holding up, the 0 or the 22? And it looks like the 22 might have run wide on that last corner there. Gap's definitely a lot closer than 2 seconds, though. Thanks in part to the number 4. I think Kazuyoshi should be able to get the move done pretty effortlessly. Gonna get held up a little bit in that corner at least. Kazuyoshi's kind of has to take his time a little bit here with this. There's not a lot of very good areas, and he is definitely getting held up now. As Amanda Shelley now starts to get close in on the 0 car. And Jordan Davis just starting to check out again. Okay, here we go to the high-speed part of the course. This would be the area that if Kazuyoshi took that good, he would have been able to get the move done, but not able to. Davis actually runs wide, I think, as well, because Neuwirth closed in on the 64, but the 22 didn't take the corner any better than the 0 did. Seth Cole's running in the back now. And you see, just kind of scrolling through the field a little bit, see where people are running. And we have a battle here between Plord and Shelton. And Kazuyoshi is still getting held up by Neuwirth. This is no car as hot as Alex Bowman's in New Hampshire. Dang. Kazuyoshi still struggling to get around Neuwirth. This allowing Jordan Davis to just get out to a huge lead. Here comes Amanda Shelley now. Not able to get a move done. As Duncan about ready to try and get a move done on Ben Neuwirth here. This would be for 6th. Gap back up to 2 seconds now. Duncan seems to be a car on the move a little bit through the early going here. And a little bit of contact maybe between the 6th and 32. Ben yeah, Time Pollard on pit road. Okay, I thought I saw a car there. Duncan still trying to get the move done. Now we'll pass them, and now the second, third place cars have gone past Max Newworth. I mean, the other Newworth in the field. Next up to try and get by him would be Zach Kreller. Battle for second, really our best battle on track. Let's look through the field though, see if we can't find another one. Matt Balding, Dylan Thoreau, battle for 14th on the racetrack right now. And I think we're starting to get into a point where these guys are having to consider making their pit stop for the race. Not a mandatory pit stop, but no one said that they'd be able to make it the full 16 laps. And it's going to be interesting to see when do people start making the pit stop. I'd say if you get behind the 4 car, that would be a great time to make your stop. To be fair. Because that car is just so far off the pace. And actually, wow. For some reason, somehow the 0 closed in by over a second that one lap. Jordan Davis is off the pace a little bit. Not sure if something is wrong, but a 19:10. That is a wickedly slow lap as Mason Powers is on pit road. Most drivers still in the 17s to the 18s. And Kreller is held up behind Max Newworth right now. Hard to tell if Jordan Davis maybe just went wide or something, but a minute 19 on that last lap. He seems, whatever it was, he seems back up to speed now. But Jordan Davis, an interesting thing to have happen there. Whatever happened, Kreller has gone around Newworth now. Well, I remember no one saying that they can make it 16 laps, but it looks like they might be willing to try. Patterson has to pit. Eric Powers to the pit road in 27th. And Time Pollard has already made a pit stop. Seth Cole with a little bit of hood damage. And no new retirees yet, so guess that's a good sign. And yeah, whatever happened to Davis that one lap, he's back at the speed now, 1796. Amanda Shelley, though, is like one of the fastest cars out there. If they can get her a good stop, she might be a threat for this win here. And wouldn't that be something for Amanda Shelley? It's been a struggle to start this season right now. Finds herself 36 in the points coming in. There's no sign of pit road for the 64, or the top 3 even, for that matter. And Duncan has gone around Nova, but there's a log jam behind the 4 car. Nova runs wide off the final turn. And he's going to lose about 3, maybe 4 spots, depending on if Shelton gets by. And indeed, it looks, well, she's going to have to try around the outside of Nova's bend. And she's battling with Nova, ironically enough. Nova gets the win on that one. And boy, Max Newworth, you really hope he would just pull off the track or something. Pull out of the way of the leaders. Because he's even holding up his own, like, cousin or something. Because Ben Newworth now is getting held up by Max Newworth. Here comes Preston Floyd now to the inside. Newworth runs wide. And it appears as though maybe Jordan Davis has run wide. Because Kazuyoshi's in the same camera shot as the 64 as the field comes to what will be 2 to go. Davis pits. Kazuyoshi's gonna pit. Shelley pit. They're all pitting, it looks like. Yeah, they're all pitting here on lap 14. Except Matt Balding and Stephen Pollard III. They stay out. They might be trying to risk it here. And why not? There's a chase spot on the line. The 11 and 57, neither one of them has gone to victory lane yet this season. They both are in the top 30 in points. Balding, 16th. Pollard is 25th in the standings. Could they be trying to risk it? Mason Neal stayed out. The top three stayed out. And Jordan Davis right now runs in 4th. Matt Balding is your leader though right now. And if he can make it, what a call by the DEI crew for Matt Balding and even maybe Stephen Pollard III here. The fact if he can hang on for 2nd. There's no way Davis is catching him, I don't think. So if they can make it, they should have this one in the bag. Do they have to pit, or will they stay out and try and risk it? Nope, Balding's pitting, so is Pollard. And I would expect Neal to pit too. Yep. Well, it was worth the shot. Not gonna help. And whoa, Jordan Davis is broken down. What? Davis is broken down and Kazuyoshi's in the lead. What has happened to the 64? Heartbreak for Jordan Davis. Probably had this one won. And a great call from Matt Balding. It might give him a top 10 or either that or Shelton had a terrible pit stop. Kazuyoshi, though, finds himself in the lead, and it's Amanda Shelley trying to run him down. All he's got to do is hit his marks. The 0 is leading. The Gunbroker.com Chevrolet. Shelley runs wide, and it's going to be all Kazuyoshi from here, I believe. Duncan finds himself 3rd. Preller 4th. Time Pollard 5th, the first guy to pit. Kazuyoshi is home free though right now in the 0. And a heartbreak for Jordan Davis. That he will not get the finish he deserves. Coming through the final set of corners, we switch to TV2. As Hiroshi Kazuyoshi wins at Mosport. The 11 comes home 11. Here comes the 90. Still waiting on Maxwell Chan as well. In the 60. We're still awaiting word on what exactly happened. Jordan Davis got his car refired. So, not sure what happened on the 64, but a tough break. Gonna come on 35th when he had the best car here today. Oh, and here comes problems because you got Max Newart who's still coming around to finish the race at full throttle. Meanwhile, these guys are only at like 60. Or 100 actually. But Newart's trying to finish the race on the lead lap, going to actually do so. Man, what a race. Hiroshi Kazuyoshi gets his first career NRSL Hooters Series win. And I never would have suspected it would come at Mosport. Rest of the top 10, though. Amanda Shelley, William Duncan, Zach Kreller, Time Pollard, Preston Plord, Cosmic Nova, Dylan Young, Ben Neuwirth, and Dylan Thoreau. So, quite the job by Matt Balding, actually, to get it to 11th. And what a heartbreak for the 64. Now, we still have some wrecks to show, and that's what we'll do right after this break. But congrats to Hiroshi Kazuyoshi, and I'd like to thank you guys all for watching this. Obviously, you don't have to watch the wrecks if you don't want to. But there's your finishing results here today. Let's take a look at the wrecks before we call it a day here from Mosport. So going back to lap number 1, we had this incident with Jerry Shelley and Charles Sanford, actually. And Shelley just kind of turns the 9 car off the course, and they both find the tire wall. Now, something happened up here. I'm trying to remember with who. Washer, yeah. 59 car. There you see him getting into the wall. There's Henry Powers getting involved. There's Neuwirth getting his damage, as well as Ashley LaPlante in the 18. What happened to force Washer to go wide? So he's battling with Dylan Young. And just kind of goes a little bit wide and will find his way into the tires. Kind of interesting. And then a driver's door hit from Henry Powers, actually. I believe this is actually the ACDelco race, so I just realized that. Eric Powers obviously not getting the race he would have liked. Oh, and then, yeah, there's Sam Young getting damage later on in that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next incident. Next incident on the day that I can recall happened between Jake Baskinger and Card Pollard. And let's see, looks like Baskinger going to slide off the corner. Pollard makes some contact, and they can't get off each other. And unfortunately for Baskinger, going to lose it. And even Card Pollard finds his way into the tires, and an unfortunate early end to both of their days. I think I figured out where Seth Cole actually got his damage. Watch as he's battling with Kyle Collins, and it's almost like a deja vu. Oh my god, that car caught air. It's a deja vu case, though. Oh my, wow. Take another look at this. Dang. This was pretty much a deja vu case almost of the 83 and the 19 that we just looked at. But Kyle Collins, look at his car just catch a little bit of air. The left front wheel just picks up off the ground as he hits this hill. Look at that. 2 wheels on the ground. Both front tires were off. And Seth, there's just no grip out there. He's trying to grip the track. Can't do it, and there's not much asphalt there. Collins slides in backwards and actually saves Seth Cole from hitting the tire wall and ending Seth's day. But wow, what a hit. Those were on lap 6. I kind of want to see Jordan Davis's last lap incident, though. Not an incident, just unfortunate that he had that mechanical failure or something. So just kind of watching Jordan Davis here. See if we can't see anything that might have gone wrong underneath the hood or whatever on that 64 car. And you see it's gone. It's just, whatever happened, it's happened right there. But Jordan Davis is smart enough to get out of the way and just stop it when he's out of harm's way there. And just see if they actually do any work on the 64 here. Well, they do some service a little bit. Just changed left side. I don't know if maybe did he have a tire go down? Maybe is that what happened? I have no clue. That is so weird to just see happen. But that will do it for our coverage here today. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And this has been a production of the NRSL Hooters Series. We'll see you next time.